My ex's friend, let's call him Michael for anon purposes, was with his GF, let's call her Amy, for 6 years in total. Michael proposed and they got engaged 4 years in. They owned a house, a car, had cats, the full works. One day Michael's aunt, again, let's say Angela, goes out for a meal with a friend. Angela says to her friend, I think you know my nephew's fiancée, Amy, she works with you at the doctor's. Angela's friend agrees and says, yes, I know Amy, so your nephew is Brad. Again, anon. Angela says, no, my nephew is Michael and he's engaged to Amy. Angela's friend disagrees and says no, Amy is engaged to Brad, look, here is a picture of them. Turns out Brad is engaged to Amy, but so is Michael. Angela and her friend, unknowingly, have started an investigation. The next day, Angela invites her nephew over to have a cup of tea and break the news to him about his twice-engaged fiancée. He declines the invite because he's going on holiday with his friends early the next day, so doesn't have time, but says he will when he gets back. Michael gets up and goes to the airport but realizes he's left his passport at home. At this point the story is probably beginning to sound fake, I swear on my dog's life that it's not. Michael heads back home to get the passport as luckily has plenty of time. He gets home and Amy has gone to work already but his passport isn't in its usual place. He rummages around in panic and finds a shoebox in his wardrobe that is open and has his passport in, along with a load of his belongings plus photographs from around the house of him and Amy. He thinks it's weird but has no time to question it, so heads back to the airport. He goes on holiday and when he comes back he goes to see his auntie and she tells him that Amy is cheating and is also engaged. He's devastated but meets Angela's friend to ask more and then reaches out to Brad to have a chat and let him know that Amy is also his fiancée. Brad and Michael meet at Michael and Amy's house and Brad is very upset. He explains to Michael that he's been in the house over the last 2 years and proposed to her there 6 months ago. Every time he saw something that seemed a bit manly he would ask whose it was and she would say it was her uncle's. Brad and Michael are cool with each other, they are both distraught but wait for Amy to come home. Amy gets home and sees them both there and locks herself in the bathroom until Brad leaves for her to speak to Michael. They both break up with her and she is bought out of the house by Michael and moves in with her mom and dad. Amy actually loses her job as turns out she was hiding a few secrets at work too, so when this came out, due to the nature of her job of which is not in a doctor's as Prev stated, she wasn't fit to work in that career anymore. The end. No weddings, no house, no job. There are a few extras to this story but probably make it sound even less truthful, so I've left them out, but she was living 2 lives for 2 years. Who can even be arsed, man? I wonder how the truth would have come out if Angela hadn't met her friend.